organic, unpredictable, unknown, lovely, beautiful, a sense of fulfillment. This is part of the pleasures of life and not the chores of life.
Coming up on Daily Iowan TV, racism at the UI. A white supremacy letter was found on campus. And later, an update of the Meyer trial and recent homicide in Iowa City.
We hear back from the Iowa cheer and dance tryouts, as well as continue with our pre-draft interviews.
We are expecting a lot of rain coming up this week. Find out more in weather.
All that more is coming your way. You're watching Daily Iowan TV. Good morning and thanks for tuning in to Daily Iowan TV. I'm Noah Gowdy. A card promoting white supremacy was found in the University of Iowa library on Wednesday. Library administrators notified the police and removed the offensive cards. Students took to Twitter to discuss the incident. University officials said concerns can be reported to the Office of Equal Opportunity and Diversity or the campus inclusion team. There has been a strong reaction on campus and on social media to the card.
Is one of the things that makes this university so great, and helping us learn about different cultures and different people is what a university is all about.
I think it's weird that people want to continue to have that problem with their lives and in other people's lives. Like, why bring up conflict and discrimination over nothing just for fun?
Officials have since declined to answer any more questions regarding the origin of the card. At this time, it is unknown if the university will take further action. On Wednesday, more documents were presented in court regarding the Meyer v. University of Iowa case. Anonymous surveys taken by student athletes reported 27 allegations of verbal abuse and 28 allegations of mental health abuse on behalf of former Iowa field hockey coach Tracy Griesbaum. UI Athletic Director Gary Barta claims her termination was the result of 3 separate complaints of abuse. In 2014, some athletes claimed that Griesbaum was fired as a result of gender discrimination. Iowa women's basketball coach Lisa Bludder testified on Wednesday, followed by UI Athletic Director Gary Barta. On Wednesday, Iowa City Police confirmed the autopsy results of the homicide victim from this past weekend. Jonathan Weisler was a 34-year-old bondsman in the Iowa City area. The Johnson County Medical Examiner's Office confirmed that the cause of death was a gunshot wound. Police are still investigating. Iowa City Crime Stoppers will give a $1,000 reward to anyone who provides information, which leads to an arrest. The Iowa City Crime Stoppers can be reached at 319-358-8477. Chris Soules, a former contestant on ABC's hit show The Bachelor, was involved in a hit-and-run accident on Monday night. Soules allegedly rear-ended the victim and was on the phone with authorities. Soules had allegedly checked the victim for a pulse and told the dispatchers that he did not know CPR. He later hung up the call and left the scene. The victim, Kenneth Kosher, was pronounced dead at the hospital. An Iowa City pet groomer has been charged with animal neglect. Police responded to a caller who told Iowa City Animal Control that a dog was visible from a window and did not have any food or water. Police went into the building Thursday night to check on the dog and confirmed the caller's suspicions. Officers said when they arrived, the dog was panting and in distress. Parker told the officers that it was another employee who forgot to feed the dog. However, he was still charged with animal neglect. We've seen a lot of rain coming up this week, and I'm going to toss it over to Alexis Tansey in the weather studio to find out more. Alexis?
Thanks, Noah. Looking outside this morning, it's a gloomy day with clouds in the sky and temperatures of about 40 degrees. The sky will remain cloudy this afternoon with temperatures increasing to about 50 degrees. Heading into this evening, the sun will shine for the only time this week with temperatures of about 56 degrees. Yesterday's rain will return tomorrow morning with a high of 43 degrees. Let's take a look at the 6-day extended forecast to see if the rain will continue all week. Tomorrow evening, there's a 50% chance of rain with a high in the mid-50s. This weekend, there's a 70% chance of rain on Saturday with temperatures in the upper 40s. On Sunday, temperatures will be in the low 50s with a 90% chance of showers. The rain will continue onto Monday with a 60% chance of precipitation and strong winds with temperatures in the low 50s. On Tuesday, the rain will take a break with cloudy skies and temperatures in the upper 60s. And on Wednesday, temperatures will remain in the mid to upper 60s and there's a 30% chance of rain in the evening. That's all for weather this morning. Noah, back to you.
Thanks, Alexis. Smart homes and technology behind them have become more and more prevalent in the past few years. Today, it's hard to do anything without seeing the impacts of technology that technology can have. The University of Iowa has created an exhibit that explores the reach of this technology. Daily Iowa TV reporter Becca Skadden has more.
Since the spring of 2015, the University of Iowa has created themes for each academic semester. The theme for the spring 2017 semester is Our Lives Online. The idea behind the theme was to educate students on the impact the internet has on their everyday lives. One piece of the theme semester is an exhibit in the Old Capitol Museum titled Connected, the Internet of Everyday Things. And the organizers had clear messages they wanted to communicate to students.
I wanted to focus a little bit on the ways in which the Internet of Things is visible in a lot of people's daily life, what the benefits of it are, and then what some of the drawbacks are, and then what some of the technology that's driving innovation is in this area.
One of the main features of this year's exhibit is stations with interactive iPads where people can get a chance to test out the technology for themselves. The organizers hope that by creating interactive exhibits for visitors, those who attend will take the time to read the information that's posted at every station.
I think students that have come through, my first reaction to them is the amount of time that they spend in it. Clearly, the labels are a little text heavy, but people leave here, I think, with a much better sense of what the implications can be, both for a positive and negative.
To find out when you can visit the Internet of Everyday Things exhibit, head to the university events calendar or check out theme.uiowa.edu for information on how you can get involved with the next theme semester. Reporting from the Old Capitol Museum, this is Becca Skadden for Daily Iowan TV.
Senior week is in full swing here. All week, seniors attended fun events like Art and Appetite, where they learned to paint a tiger hawk and enjoy dinner with friends. Seniors also got the chance to network with Iowa alum, and after, they had the chance to learn a few tips about budgeting and life after Iowa. Last night, seniors attended Always a Hawkeye Trivia Night at Airliner, where they competed for prizes and bragging rights. This week, it's all about reflecting on their time here at the university, and some seniors shared us some of their favorite memories.
Actually, I'd say my favorite memory was from the very first week of college. I think the week before classes started during On Iowa. Just getting to meet new people, just the thrill of being in college.
So it's a tie between the football games, because those were obviously really great, and study abroad. I was able to study abroad twice. First time was in Spain, the second time was in Argentina. So those were really cool experiences to have.
Yesterday, ESPN made major changes, laying off 100 employees. The layoff comes as a decision made by ESPN and not their parent company, Disney. The layoffs are an attempt by ESPN to become more digital and to save their SportsCenter segment. The company has been losing SportsCenter subscribers because of social media and other websites that are specifically based on sports highlights. ESPN is currently working on new shows and rebranding their organization. And I hear it's a big night for NFL, so let's toss it over to Colin Murphy in the sports studio to find out more.
Thanks, Noah. Well, I don't know about you, but today is a huge day for football nerds like myself. It's the NFL draft, and this one's a special one with a draft that's loaded with talent and loaded with Hawkeye talent, actually. Continuing our interviews with hopeful former Iowa football players is wide receiver Riley McCarron. Katie Sextro sat down with him to see how he's feeling about his big day.
With me is Riley McCarron, former Iowa football player. So thank you so much for sitting down with Daily Iowan TV. So then, what made you choose to come to Iowa?
Well, I wasn't a highly recruited player coming out of high school, so Iowa was the only D1 program that basically just gave me a chance. Being so close and being in a home state kind of situation, this was kind of the dream school. So to end up here was a perfect scenario for me.
Mm-hmm. Then being back here for Pro Day, what was that like, being with all your guys? I'm sure it was a little sad knowing you're not going to be out in the field with them next year, but
it's definitely been a cool feeling being able to extend my football career at least for a few more months. Anyways, we'll see what happens down the road here. But anytime you're training with Coach Doyle, you're getting the best of the best. So just to be back here with the guys and training, it's been a lot of fun, and hopefully continues to be that way.
So now with the draft being less than a month away, what is your mindset?
Basically, my mindset, I just want a chance with, all I need is, one team to give me a chance, at the end of the day, whoever that is, I have no idea who it's going to be at this point, but just to, get an opportunity with one team would be the end goal, and just, try and, get into a camp and then go in there and prove myself.
Mm-hmm. And if you could choose one team that you could play for? Maybe a team you've always been a fan of. Like, who would your dream team be if you had to choose one?
It would be an easy. The Packers. I've always been a lifelong Packer fan, so to be up in Green Bay and with that historic of a program up there, it'd be awesome.
Well, that is all I have for you. So thank you again so much for sitting down with us, and then obviously good luck with everything in your future.
Next up in our NFL interviews, reporter Mary-Kate Harrian sat down with former offensive lineman Cole Crossan about his journey to the draft.
Hey guys, Mary-Kate Harrian here with Daily Iowan TV, sitting down with former offensive lineman Cole Crossan. So thank you for sitting down with us.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. How was it being back here with all your guys and then all kind of just going towards the same dream?
It's great. Originally when everyone kind of separated, it was like 5 guys who were working out here, and it's kind of like, man, where'd everybody go? Last year they had a really good group of guys, and it seemed like they all kind of worked out here, and this year it's just like there's only 4 or 5 of us. But when everyone came back, it was really nice. It was like back in the old day, where we were all reunited, and it was really nice to have familiar faces again.
That's good. And then now going up from now until the draft, what are you still obviously probably staying here then and working out and training?
Yep, I'll be here, still training with Coach Doyle over the next 20 days, and it's a little nerve-wracking, kind of seeing what's going to happen to your future in 20 days. So hopefully it all works out.
Sure it will. And then can you pick one moment from your time here at Iowa in football that will stick with you, whether it's with the team, like yourself, or anything?
So for me, there's a lot of moments. There's the Michigan game, there's the Pittsburgh game where Marshall hit that game winner. For me, it would be my first start came in 2015 against Wisconsin, against 2 really good edge rushers in Vince Beagle and Joe Schobert. So for me, coming to that game, I had a lot of not really a whole lot of confidence, but my teammates were behind me. I specifically remember Drew Watt telling me, this is your moment. You got to go out there and take it. And the game didn't go as well as I would have hoped for me, but the Hawks got the W, so it was a great day.
Awesome. All right, well, that's all we have for you, so thank you for sitting down with us, and good luck with everything in the future.
Thank you very much.
Awesome, thanks.
While former Hawkeye football players are hoping their dreams come true this weekend at the NFL Draft, some dreams were cut while others were reached this weekend at the Iowa Cheer and Dance tryouts.
The Iowa cheerleading and dance team had tryouts this last weekend in Carver Hawkeye Arena. The 3-day process started out with intense training, which led to cuts by the end of the first day.
Friday we came in and we did fight, song, and cheer. They learned that from a video we'd sent them ahead of time. And then they also do tumbling. So after that part, and after we did a cut there, we do stunting.
It's been a long process. 8 a.m. this morning. Yesterday was, I think, 5 to 10. So it's just been long, but it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun.
While it has been a tough process for everyone trying out, it has been even more difficult for the coaches. Head coach Jenny Eustace talks about how the level of competition has gone up.
Talent level coming in is just that much greater. And now, I have 26 girls going into the final tryout, and any one of them could make the team.
On the dance end, their skill level has gone through the roof. They're a competitive team. We just got 3rd in the nation this past year in Palm, so that's amazing.
Once the tryouts ended and the coaches made their final decisions, everyone trying out received a letter determining their fate. While the process was filled with hard work and hardship, everyone trying out could agree it was worth it to try to become a Hawkeye. Reporting for Carver Hawkeye Arena, this has been Zachary Lohman with Daily Iowan TV Sports.
It'll be interesting to see how this dance team does this season after coming off a 3rd-place finish last year. Tune in tomorrow as we have our final pre-draft interviews before the second day of the draft kicks off tomorrow. Noah, back to you.
Thanks, Colin. And if you like coffee, you're in luck. Starbucks has a new addition to their secret menu. Since many baristas ran out of ingredients to make the unicorn frappuccino, long live the dragon. It's green tea frappuccino with a vanilla bean, making many frappuccino lovers' days come true. And that's it for this edition of Daily Iowan TV. Be sure to check out our live shows every morning at 8:30 a.m. on dailyiowan.com. Also, be sure to pick up your copy of the Daily Iowan. We'll see you right back here tomorrow, and have a great day, Iowa City.